All right, hi guys, let's go ahead and get started with science today. We are on lesson 2, which is going to be on page 69 in your books, in your science books. Let's see if I can zoom in for you guys a little bit. All right. Changes in ecosystems. Changes in ecosystems affect organisms. Some of these changes include the temperature, food, and water supply, and shelter an organism needs to survive. Circle any of the boxes that best describe what can happen to a group of organisms when there is a forest fire. So I want you guys to look through all of these boxes. And I want you to circle any of the boxes that best describe what can happen to a group of organisms when there is a forest fire. After you have done so, you're going to explain your thinking. How did you decide what happens to organisms when there is a forest fire? So go ahead and circle and explain your thinking down here. Go ahead and pause the video. And once you guys have done that, then you guys can play the video again and move on to the next page. We will not be going over the answers today. This is just our exploration and inquiry, trying to figure out more about this lesson, and we will figure out what the answer is later in the week. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next page now. Now we are on page 70 now in your books. Lesson 2, changes affect organism. Here you see the Oroville Dam is located in Oroville, California in the Sierra Nevada foothills. How awesome that looks. Encounter the phenomenon. How will the broken dam affect the area around it? Go online, check out the Oroville Dam breach to see the phenomenon in action. So let's go ahead and do that now. It's just a quick 10-second video. All right, if you guys couldn't see that, I'm gonna play it one more time full screen. All right, so let's go back to here. Now, look at the photo, and we just watched the video of the Oroville Dam breach video. What observations and questions do you have about the phenomenon? So I want you guys to pause the video again, discuss it in class, and then write down your observations and questions you have about this phenomenon. All right, the last thing on this page for page 71, did you know in February 2017, the Oroville Dam's main spillway was damaged. Water gushed over the emergency spillway. Experts feared the dam would collapse. Almost 200,000 people were evacuated. Wow. All right, guys, we are now on to our inquiry activity. So hands-on changes by humans. You used fossils to investigate how Earth has changed over millions of years. Many things change suddenly, like when a dam breaks. Investigate how humans have changed the environment. First, you are going to make a prediction. How do you think humans have changed the environment around your school? So you are going to write down your prediction here. Now, I believe there's a video for this. Let me check. Yep, let's go ahead and watch it.
In this lesson, we're investigating how changing an environment can affect the organisms that live in it. Let's look back at the video we saw earlier in this lesson. Watch the video of Oroville Dam breach. Pay attention to the environment surrounding the dam. What do you think will happen to the plants surrounding the dam? What do you think will happen to the animals living in the area close to the dam? To investigate the effects of humans on the environment, you will need the following materials: a pencil and a piece of paper. In this activity, you will watch video clips and look at images to observe the ways humans have made changes to the environment. Before you begin, make a prediction. How do you think humans have changed the environment around you? Take a moment to share your prediction with a classmate. Then select Continue.
All right, so this is where you guys would pause the video and do this activity.
To carry out this investigation, you will be watching video clips and looking at images of different areas in our environment. As you make your observations, record what you notice on a separate piece of paper. Divide your list into 3 sections: living things, non-living things, and things made by humans. To view the clips and images, select Continue.
All right, so you guys will need a piece of paper. You can use it from your PTPF journal. You guys can just get a separate sheet of paper. If the only thing you have is a whiteboard, that's fine, but I would prefer it to be on a piece of paper that you can keep.
Look at the machinery at work. What living things do you see? Do you see any non-living things? What man-made things do you observe? Select Continue to see the next clip. Look at this path in the woods. What natural things do you see? What man-made things do you see? After making your observations, select Continue.
And then again, if you need more time, just pause the video.
Check out this next clip. Where do you see changes made by humans? What are some living things you see? What are some non-living things you see? Record your observations, then select Continue. What living and non-living things do you notice in this image? Do you see any changes to this environment that were made by humans? Select Continue when you are finished recording your observations. Use your data and observations to complete the Communicate Information section.
All right, so here it says to go outside and record your observations about the environment around your school. We are not going to do that. We watch the video. Okay, so for that one, it was on the video, and then on that separate sheet of paper, you're writing the living, non-living, and things made by humans that you saw in those videos. Okay, now you're going to look at the things that you listed and then describe how humans have changed your environment. You guys are going to do this together. And then I'm going to assume that you're not going to have time for this one. So let's go ahead and just skip page 73. Okay, so we are not going to do page 73. That is the end of our lesson for today. I will see you guys again for tomorrow's lesson.